What's up, friends? We are majestic, wild eagles.
Yes, we are.
Flying over the Smoky Mountains
Yes.
and descending into Dollywood.
You sound like a wrestler.
It's my promo.
The
The legend herself,
Yeah.
Dolly Parton,
Dolly Parton.
will be announcing their biggest investment in their park's history.
Yeah. Biggest investment ever.
Which is saying something because they just invested $37 million into Wildwood Grove.
Wildwood Grove. Yeah. So this is big news. So
Yeah.
like this guy said, it's March 13th is this big announcement. There's some rumors flying around of what it could be. There's a couple ideas going around. One is obviously an expansion to Wildwood Grove, and I believe that there was supposed to be 2 phases to Wildwood Grove, is what they announced first when they announced Wildwood Grove. So this would be phase 2.
And anybody who's been to Wildwood Grove knows when you walk in on the right side there, they already have a lot of like land cleared right there. There's no trees. I mean, you got to assume this is the next.
That's phase 2.
Next phase here.
Yeah, I'm sure when they designed Wildwood Grove, they had the whole entire thing in mind, and then worked on it in 2 phases because it isn't a big, expensive project. I mean, it almost doubled the size of Dollywood.
It really did.
It's huge. So with phase 2, the main rumor for 2021 is a new interactive dark ride,
Which would flow those two together very nicely because it's a family one.
Yeah.
And Sally is the rumored manufacturer.
Sally Corp. Yep. Her is the girl's name. I read that. Sally Corp is rumored to be the ones behind this dark ride. They're responsible for rides like the Justice League dark rides at the Six Flags parks.
Yep.
Dollywood recently also sent around a survey, I think, to different pass holders of the park and guests, asking what kind of different themes they would be interested in. One of the themes that stuck out to me was it was called Undergrove Caverns.
Yes.
So the idea of the dark ride would be you're in this vehicle and you're trying to collect points by collecting gems and rubies and crystals and stuff, and then along the way you probably interact with some dragons or ghouls under there. I don't know.
Some ghouls.
Yeah, but it sounds fun, and I think that's a great idea. It seems like it'd be a lot of colors with all the crystals and everything, and it would fit right in with Wildwood Grove.
Yeah. So, I vote for being a moonshine bootlegger.
Oh, that'd be fun. Not as family friendly, but fun.
And you shoot jars of moonshine.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
So I think that idea is good, and it's perfect for families. If you imagine, Wildwood Grove being like this place with all these fairies and butterflies, and then underneath it's like all this world of crystals and trolls and whatever.
It fits nice for that area.
Yeah.
Obviously, even the name would, if that's sort of the theme they're going with.
Undergrove Caverns. Yeah. So I like that idea.
So 2021, you got, the rumor is the big expansion next to Wildwood.
Yep.
With a nice dark ride.
Yep.
I'm sure they'll start adding the stores. Mm-hmm. But then another rumor is 2022, 2023, a new coaster.
That's right.
Dollywood loves their surveys, apparently. Because
which is interesting. I like that. Like
smart.
She's asking what people want and doing what people want. It's smart. Yeah.
So they put like 3 options, I think, in the survey. They put a spinning coaster. I'm assuming
like Time Traveler.
Herschend. They both own the parks. Makes sense. A mock spinning coaster. They had a dark ride a coaster inside an indoor coaster.
Right. Yes.
That's themed.
Yeah.
That was on there, and of course they had a hyper coaster.
Yes, which is my choice.
And my choice, and apparently everybody else's choice because the hyper coaster won an absolute landslide.
Yes, and so that's what the rumor is going to be. Their next big coaster is going to be that hyper coaster.
Yes.
And who's going to build it is the question, though.
Because you would think, well, B&M makes super reliable people eaters.
Yeah.
But so it's very close. It's close enough to Carowinds, and I believe Six Flags over Georgia, where they have Goliath and Intimidator. And I think there's a 20-year window where you can't put another B&M Hyper in a certain radius.
Right.
So
Dollywood falls within that radius where they would be prevented from having B&M build their hypercoaster.
Right. Mm-hmm. So there could be maybe a work around it somehow. Or you can go with Mock, who did DC Rivals.
Yeah.
Or you can go with the trusty old Intamin Hyper.
I would love either one.
I love Superman. And I really love Skyrush.
Yeah.
So if Intamin did it, I'm thrilled. I'm super curious about a Mach Hyper Coaster.
Yeah, me too. If I had to pick, like if it was up to me, B&M would be my last choice.
Because there's so many of them.
Yeah, and I love B&M Hyper Coasters. You all know that if you watch our videos.
Yeah.
We both love them, but I would love to see someone else come in and build a Hyper just to add more variety to the Hyper Coaster lineup in the Midwest. So yeah, Mach or Intamin, I'd be thrilled with.
And you got to assume, like once this, if this is the new area next to Wildwood, that they'll probably connect the paths. So it's not just because right now currently it's just one way
in and one way out.
Yeah. So you'd have a kind of circle around. Maybe the obviously probably the coaster would wrap around the current area where it is right now, heading back toward like Fire Chaser probably.
Yeah, that's how I would think.
That'd be a great spot. Can you imagine, like much like Wild Eagle, on top of like that hillside there, like this gigantic hyper coaster just sitting above the park?
That'd be sweet.
Oh man, talk about great.
Yes, maybe they could make it moonshine themed.
Yeah, she would cost something like that.
Yeah,
like lightning. Yeah,
like white lightning's used a lot. But you could think of some moonshine names, Dolly.
Yeah.
So also a part of the this big investment is Dollywood. They also bought some nearby property, and the thought is they're going to be adding a second resort to the park because there's Dreammore right now, that resort. So this would be a second one. There's a lot of land around there, and it would take advantage of those beautiful Smoky Mountains. So that
take advantage of your wallet too.
Right? Yeah, that's not cheap. But I'm assuming with a new resort, a dark ride, expanded Wildwood Grove, a new hyper coaster. In the next 4 years, I think all those things are going to happen. Obviously, it's going to cost a lot of money.
More than $37 million.
Yeah.
The thing I'm most curious about, of course, I'm curious what they're going to announce. Usually these rumors tend to be true. So if it is going to be the expansion of Wildwood Grove, and they do the dark ride, I'm curious if they will just go ahead and announce the new coaster. And then it maybe come in a year or two after.
That's a good question. I don't know. It
Probably
could happen.
not.
Well,
because usually I think you want to build in the off season
yes.
for that new coaster, but they might say like, and something big is coming.
Yes,
after.
they might hint at it. The only thing I can think of that would be similar is when Hershey Park announced that they were going to be building the new entrance. And at first when they announced it, they talked about this new entrance with the new shops and everything, and they also talked about how they're going to have a new hyper coaster.
Yeah.
I think they gave photos of it and everything, but they didn't give like theming or name or stats. Maybe it could be something like that. I'm leaning more towards they'll hint at something big's coming, but they won't give us any details.
And if it is a hyper coaster, they might not even know who's going to do it. They probably don't even know that yet.
Yeah.
So, but I'm still curious if they announce that, and we have big plans in the next year after this. That's a part of this expansion.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm curious about. Is it the entire thing, even going a couple years from now, or is it just next year's their base expansion with the dark ride in an even bigger area?
Right. Yeah. So I'll be curious.
Because if it's just like the sort of the same size area, just with a dark ride, I can't imagine that costing more than all Wildwood Grove, though.
I wouldn't think so, unless they're like lumping in the resort.
Yeah.
Which the resort alone could be.
Nice thing is we're gonna find
$50 million. I don't know.
We're gonna find out in a few days.
Yeah. So by Dolly Parton herself.
Dolly Parton
Sweet
herself.
lady. Big fan. All right. That's enough of that. You can.
Pancakes. Dave Chappelle.
Pancakes. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram at The Chain Lift. Mark, he finds really good shirts.
I do.
He does. We are on iTunes and Spreaker. We got a podcast. We just did an episode, so check that out.
Yep.
We got some cool defunct t-shirts for sale. You can find the link to that on our Twitter page.
Yep.
Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. We appreciate it. We do a lot of fun videos.
Yeah, we got a lot. Go on that playlist, man. We got walkthroughs and tons of coaster reviews and tons of top 5. Just dive right in, man. Dive right in, man.
Take the day off.
Yeah.
From work. Just watch some videos.
Yeah. Just drink us up. Just drink us up.
Yeah.
Have some pancakes with it.
Yes. Okay.
Is that it?
We love you all and goodbye.
Game blouses.
Good one. That is funny. Good. See ya.
After it was all over, he took us in the house and served us pancakes.